Great. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 6:02 p.m. on May 11th. Let's stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Remain standing. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And if we can remain standing, this is Police Memorial Week. We'd like to remain standing in honor of all of the fallen officers this year. Thank you. Roll call. Mayor Deneen Swartzwelder.
Here.
Mayor Kurt Henkel.
Here.
Mr. Chris Ansel.
Here.
Mr. Kevin Haynes, I'm present. Dr. Sinead Jeffrey.
Present.
Ms. Cassandra Schaefer.
Here.
Miss Angela Strickland.
Present.
All right. We have no public comment for this evening, so we'll just go right into commission business. Would someone like to make a motion on the previous?
I move to approve the minutes from the April 13th meeting, 2026.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion carries. Moving on to personnel.
I move to approve the civil service rules and regulations for the Swissvale Braddock Hills Regional Police Department as recommended by the Civil Service Commission.
Second.
Second. It's been motioned and seconded. Any discussion? Our intention is, just so everyone's aware, our intention is to have a post and publish for testing mid next month in May. So moving forward, our goal is to restaff ourselves. So any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none, motion carries. Moving on to financials.
Motion to pay bills in the amount of $218,334. $38,334.93.
Is there a second?
Okay, second.
Any discussion?
I just see there's a number of individual checks made out to officers. Is that longevity?
Uniform
Okay,
allowance went out May 1st.
got it. Makes sense. Thank you.
Is that monthly?
One time a year.
One time.
You'll see part-times are a different rate.
Here's some uniforms you think.
So I will tell you that this pair of pants that I'm wearing right now were $132 just for pants. So they get that amount of money and they're expected to maintain their uniforms based on that. So as stuff wears, as you need new things, that's what that goes for. So it's about, for a pair of pants and a shirt, it's probably about $200.
Not to mention shoes, which are probably
Right.
$300, $400. We go through probably 2-3 pairs a year.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
I move to approve an agreement between Swissvale Braddock Hills Regional Police Department and Forest Hills Borough for gas purchasing.
Second.
Any discussion?
I know we talked about this last time. Is there an amount or?
No, so what this is
Different
there's,
motion?
it's based on what they purchase for the month and what price they're getting. For example, right now they're getting $4.11. Our closest gas
It's
station.
a gallon,
Pardon me?
$4.11 a gallon.
It
Yeah.
depends on the month. It depends on, but as you see it at the gas stations right now, we're under the Trump administration, it's $4.99 a gallon just to be able to get back and forth to work. We're able to support a neighboring community with a couple extra cents, and we're paying $4.11.
Okay.
So. Yeah.
We did have an issue with our fuel last month. Valera, I don't know if anybody, or Marathon, their pumps were down for 3 or 4 days and the only option was premium fuel. So we luckily had a credit card to go over to Sunoco in the interim, but that made it a little more difficult. This is a 24-hour fuel that we could access at any time. It's located right behind the Dunkin' Donuts
Yeah.
on the yard in their fire station in the back.
It is locked and secured and on camera if anybody's watching, which they're not, but just in case they are. Yes,
And-
and I would like to point out that I really appreciate you noticing that down at the Valero. It's Pittsburgh. I'm gonna call it what it used to be,
That's what I did.
right? Across from the Kogos.
Correct.
But the fact that you identified that and put up a notice immediately to all officers not to purchase the premium. So
Yeah.
thank you. I noticed that.
Quick question, how long is the agreement gonna be in place for?
As long as we want it to be. It's more of like an intercommunity, non-written agreement,
So there's not an MOU or anything?
No.
It's all right.
but it's on record. Yes, right? It's a,
Braddock
Yes,
has been
I-
using
I
this
was
for
gonna
over
say,
10
we've been
years.
Using them for over 10
Okay.
years. And it's kind of like the agreement that they'll cut it off if there's non-payment or continuous late payments. It's like severely late, or if, there's an argument or a threat or anything from, one of our employees,
if there's any
which
issues,
is never.
Right.
Yeah. And like I said, and the bill that we receive each month, so every car gets its own credit card. And the bill you get, they'll actually break down per car how much fuel was used and how much. In the
So it's a
price.
good faith effort by the two boroughs. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
yeah, and there's no penalty if we choose not, we just don't go there.
Okay.
I mean, it's basically, we're agreeing to abide by their rules and pay their bills that they send us. And yeah, I mean, we don't have to use them. So there's
Just
no
wanna make
penalty.
sure
Yeah.
documents are
Yes,
tip-top shape, that's all.
we,
Okay, thank you.
yes. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition? Motion carries. Under our last item of business.
Motion to approve contract agreement with Keystone for the safety committee.
Third, second. Any discussion?
Yes, I'd like to make a motion to amend this to read the motion to approve contract agreement with Keystone for the Safety Committee contingent upon an updated contract naming Swissvale Braddock Hills Regional Police Department as the client.
I would support that. Is there a second?
Second.
So what we received, it's to the Borough of Swissvale. The Borough of Swissvale is the one that signs off on it, who's named the client. And it's, I already spoke to Mr. Batchy about it just to confirm from Swissvale's end, but yeah, I mean, it's the same document. We just need it to be updated to reflect this entity as the client. and
Yes.
sign.
Well, we both sign. It would be, yeah, or does he?
The current way that it is just Swissvale that signs the one contract because Swissvale is the one that's named as the client. So all we would need is an updated client of Swissvale Braddock Hills Regional Police Department, and then we would be the one signing it. Or
Yeah, or both. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
because Swissville cannot, neither borough can sign a
correct.
contract on behalf of this independent entity, which is the Swissville Braddock Hill.
We just, again, we can approve this. We just need to make sure that we get the ducks in a row for that.
Absolutely. All right, all in favor of the amendment? Please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, now we're going to move on the motion. We're going to vote on the amended motion. All in favor of the amended motion? The motion as amended.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion as amended carries. All right, moving on to new business. Does anyone have any new business that they'd like to bring up? Would anybody like to bring up any announcements?
Is it?
Yeah.
What am I announcing? Oh, it's 80th, but thanks for trying. Thank you. I'm having a rough day, everybody. I'm sorry. The 30th of May, the Borough of Braddock Hills will be celebrating its 80th anniversary. Starting at 10 a.m., I believe, with a parade that will be starting on Park Avenue, going to Columbia, to Britain, to the field that is next to where our borough building is, where there will be a community festival. I would hope that we as a commission could participate in some way. We could get creative and, ride around and throw candy at people. We could,
In a
Do something
nonviolent
else.
way.
yeah. fine.
Never mind.
Yeah, so,
This isn't a votable thing. Veto.
obviously, I will be there anyway, but, I would be happy to, join my fellow commission members in doing something interesting that day. If somebody wants to, talk about that after the meeting,
Count me in.
welcome that conversation.
Is it May
30th
30th?
What
Or the
time?
30th?
or 80th,
Yeah,
Yeah.
was it?
10 a.m.
Okay.
We would-
What time, Darcy?
10 a.m. We would have celebrated our 75th, but it was during COVID, so we're doing 80.
Back before our borough building fell in the middle of the street during COVID.
Yes.
Just council chambers. Everything else stood. Just council chambers. Any other announcements? All right, moving on to the president's report. I don't have much to add today. I did want to honor, and this is Police Memorial Week. I encourage the community, if you see an officer, stop by and stop them and say hi. Thank you. It's really important that we respect and honor our officers every day, but this week in particular, there is a huge celebration that goes on in DC that hundreds, if not thousands, of officers from all over the country come in, and it culminates in a big service, candlelight vigil at the Police Memorial Wall, which is near and dear to my heart, because my organization put the seed money in and worked to create it, my day job organization. It's a wonderful celebration of officers and the lives that we had lost this past year. So moving on to the vice president's report.
So, we are moving into the next phase of our chief search. Our search committee received, our consultants closed the job announcement and passed along to the committee 13 submissions. Some of them great, some of them okay, one kind of questionable. What we have been tasked with doing, we're all currently working on, is narrowing that list of 13 down to our top 8 candidates. We have also been given a list of 50 questions by the consultants, and we need to pick 5 of those questions. That top 8 list will be given those questions and will be asked to record just a short video answer to them. We're expected to have those video submissions back by the 22nd of the month, and then we'll be able to review those. And the idea then is we'll start narrowing it down, the list down even further. And then the interview process and the background checks and things will start becoming more significant. So Thursday is the search committee will meet briefly on Wednesday. Our consultants will meet on Thursday. They will provide their recommendations for the top 8 list. We'll compare it with the committees. We'll put that list together. We'll move on from there. So that is where we are with that search right now. Anybody have any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
So you're going from 8 to how many?
We're going from 13 to 8 right now.
13 to 8 and 8 to how many?
1 eventually.
Yeah, the top
I believe the
5,
interim will be to 5
5.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then to 3.
then
And
to
then
3, and then, okay. So at what point does community input is solicited?
Like the rest of the commission? I
But
believe,
also general, like,
I don't know
do it for-
that general community members are in the plan at all. The entire commission will be more involved when we get down to those sort of, the list gets smaller, we're doing more substantial interviewing and interacting with the candidates.
the reason I asked is because I think I remember the proposal saying something around community engagement efforts. So I just wanted to be clear what that looks like and at what point. So if that can, could get back to me on that, that'd be great.
Yeah, I think there's some more. Yes, so the this is just to thin down the list right now.
Mhm.
Thin down this list of 50 questions to 5. And it's Cassie, myself, and Angela. And then we have 2 officers that are on this slim down list. Then everybody will be brought in from the commission.
Sorry, you said Cassie, Kevin, Angela, and 2 officers.
2 officers, yes.
Current officers.
Correct.
Correct.
Yes. And then that's just to thin down the list. There's, I mean, based on the 13 we got, there are 2 that are automatically that are likely not to advance.
Right.
And then there's 2 that are likely to advance automatically. So just to slim those down, and then they'll do the interview process, and then everybody will be brought in for larger input at that.
At the 2, you said a 2 point when there's top 2?
No, more than that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't hear you, sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm
Everyone's
sorry.
coming.
Yes, when we get to that point, I'm sorry,
Okay.
that's what I said. Yes, when we get to that point, the part is to bring everybody together. But to try to, we weren't sure how many we were gonna get. 13 is a lot, which is great.
I thought it was a great number.
Yeah.
And it's great. It's a wide variety of folks. But
Yeah.
and then bringing everybody in, trying to get people to all agree from 13 to 8 was, and then to have the input from the consultant, have the videos to watch, have, other items. I don't know if we can actually, we'll talk about the community stuff.
Yeah, like I said, I recall when I was looking at the proposal, there was some forum or something where community engagement was the word, because he listed there, but again, I have to look back on that, just looking for the process and making sure that, in addition to what we're doing, where those opportunities, since this is a highly facing public position, so.
Yeah, oh, of course, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Not needed an answer right now, but just put it out there.
I'll review and let you know.
And the 2
Okay.
officers they are not applicants. They will be through the whole process. So, they understand the importance of confidentiality and, et cetera.
So what is our timeline looking like? I know it might be hard to.
So we're ever so slightly, by just a few days, behind the originally proposed timeline. So this is May 7th, May 11th, so May 22nd should be the videos. Video interview review meeting, May 29th. Assessment center exercises, which will be the next level that is aiming at mid-June. Completed by late June. Final interviews, late June to early July. Final selection, conditional offer, early July. Okay.
We're down to December.
Yes. And our budget is due by the end of August, so it will absolutely have to be done.
Is that when it is? I thought it was a little later than that.
No.
Maybe you're right.
I'm-
Yeah. August.
It's either August 1st or August 30th.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
I believe it's the end of August, but we have to be done so it can go out to the boroughs. So it would have to be done before that,
okay.
yes. So.
I'm good.
Just whenever our point in the process happens. Travel and so on through the summer. It was like a few weeks heads up would be good.
Absolutely, for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, based on this original timeline, we're looking at probably late June to early July. for
We're not
when-
going anywhere anyway, because we're gonna be stuck.
We can't afford gas to go anywhere.
We won't be able to afford it.
Unless we take our petrol.
It'll be gridlock, it'll be, yeah, we'll meet at some street corner.
Okay.
All right,
That's it.
all right, moving on to Chief's report.
All right, for the month of April, we answered 543 calls for service. 396 of those were in Swissvale, 97 in Braddock Hills. 50 are classified assist outside agency. Doesn't mean we went outside, just means might have been answering a phone call for somebody, checking an address for somebody, things like that. So it doesn't get a specific Swissvale or Braddock Hills breakdown. So that's where those numbers came from. 9 arrests for the month and 11 traffic stops. Friday, I attended a quarterly meeting for the 18. Everybody's familiar with the 18. We've been utilizing them now for a couple months. They've been a great asset to us, basically. Mobile social workers that come out and assist us with a variety of calls. So they're trying to just be known that they're there. They're new to our area, so our officers are trying to utilize them as much as possible so that they can get their funding that they need. 2 officers attended supervising critical incidents training. 1 officer attended an autism and dementia recognition for first responder training.
Oh, great.
Next 2 weeks, officers will be going through their yearly firearms qualifications. And I've reached out to the Allegheny County Police Academy. We're going to utilize, it's called their firearms training simulator. It's where the officers will go in front of a huge screen that wraps around peripheral vision and put you through scenarios, decision-making scenarios, things like that. And they have instructors that are trained based on how you respond to the screen is what happens next. So de-escalation, things like that. And so officers will hopefully be able to go through that here coming up. I'm just waiting for the okay. But they believe that anybody who wants to attend, commission members, are welcome to come and attend, watch, see what goes on. The only thing of that is it is during daylight hours during the week. So they're not there during the weekends and evenings, but I will let you know when that happens. If anybody's available and wants to come and observe what's going on, maybe even try an easy scenario.
That's what I was gonna say, when we get to play.
They have, I've seen it done in the past. It's just to see what it's like, I'm sure they have different levels of the scenario. This Sunday coming up at Murraysville Alliance Church is a mass for Police Week called Strengthening the Thin Blue Line. It's a community mass that they have out there. It's a really nice thing. It's welcome to anybody who wants to attend. We have officers who attend it. That's at 11 a.m. at Murraysville Alliance Church. Full-time test as of right now is tentatively scheduled for June 17th. Just waiting for the confirmation from the testing company to make sure that that's good for them. And the Allegheny County Police Academy is going to host that. The reason we waited is if we would have went beginning of June, it would have been too soon, we think, advertising wise, to get it out after tonight's approval. Then the academy is not available the second week of June. Then when we get into the 16th, Allegheny County and Indiana University of Pennsylvania both graduate their police academies on June 12th. They have testing the 16th and 18th for their state certifications. So we're going to fall in the middle of the 17th. So they'll all be able to hopefully attend, anybody who doesn't have any jobs in any of those places. That's all that I have.
Sounds good. Any questions for Chief?
Yes.
Can you repeat the number? You said the 18, how many?
The 18.
Yeah, did you support, or did the 18 support any calls?
They did, we just started them in mid-March, and I believe their report only went to March. So we had 5 usages of them. I know we've used them more since. But the report that they gave us was for their first 3 months, up through March. And we had just began using them at that point.
Okay, so we'll have more data later. Awesome.
Chief, are they dispatched through 911?
Yeah, so what happens is, if our officers get on scene, a mental health, a welfare check, anything really, we contact the dispatch, ask to start the 18. Their station, their base is in Wilmerding for our area, and they normally within 15 to 20 minutes, if they're available, come out with 2 people. They have a little response van, has snacks, it has water, it has supplies, and, you know, they do what they need to do. They're good. They transport people to get any help that they need, whether it be a hospital, PFAs,
Drug and alcohol counseling.
drug and alcohol. Yeah, the one that we did, I think they were driving somebody to a rehab center for alcohol. So I think
That's absolutely
they've been
fantastic.
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's great.
And then, talking to people, Penn Hills and Monroeville were the first to use this. They've been using it for about 3 years now, I think. They just told me they had somebody, they drove somebody to the airport.
Wow.
I don't know I don't know the specifics of it, but
A lot of some plate now, like going to geek
Yeah.
world, but some rehabs will actually take, like employers will put people on planes to leave, depending on where they
Yeah.
work.
so that's how that works now. They're getting set up with the dispatch center. And when a call comes in for a mental health call, the county codes all their calls. When it's coded as a mental health call, their dispatchers are gonna start getting text alerts to say that there's a call if it's in an area that they service.
Mm.
And they're gonna start calling the dispatcher and saying, we're available for this call if we're needed.
Nice. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, so, they wanna get 15 calls per day. They said the max they can do is 24. And they would go from 10 AM to 10 PM right now. If there is something overnight, we send a referral. Just so they have it in the morning, and they can come to that address and follow up the next day, and try to make contact, see what they can do if they're not available.
What, just to backpedal here, at the autism training, what would it take for us to make sure all officers?
I have the guys' information to try to get that. I'm the one who attended it.
Good.
So I got his information and he's from Autism Pittsburgh.
Okay.
And then there's another gentleman I know who he's an officer in Aspinwall, I believe. He started some autism training because of his child having autism. So he does it as well. So I'm gonna work to try to get that for all of us.
That'd be
That'd be
fantastic.
great, yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that dementia training is great too.
Mhm.
Given our population
Mhm.
age in our boroughs, I think that's helpful too. Personally, I love to watch the training as well and the simulation. It's like a joy of mine.
Yeah.
Also, just general question for anyone, but also for Chief. I know the 25th anniversary of 9/11 is coming up.
Mhm.
Is there any like police related things like that we do, flag raising or anything like that, just as a general FYI?
No, not that I'm aware of. I
Okay.
mean, we can look into
Okay, I was just
something.
curious, but yeah, okay, just as an observation. Especially even working with our fire and
Right.
so on, just thinking about first responders and recognizing them during that time. That's all the questions I have.
Fantastic. Thank you. I appreciate that.
911.
Oh, yeah, 911 tour. I wanted to do a 911 tour with everybody, not just the commission, but Swissvale Council, Braddock Hills Council. There was 2 dates that weren't a Tuesday, they weren't a Wednesday. Oh, actually, May 28th, which is a Thursday.
That's a no-go.
Okay. June 1st, a Monday.
I think that's a no-go. Yeah, June 1st, a Monday. Yeah. Okay, June 1st. Does anybody know anybody who might be able to give us the tour?
What time is this?
I mean, we let them know.
Oh,
The
okay,
evening.
okay.
I believe speaking with them and the chief of emergency services would probably come along, I believe, does he normally come? Matt Brown, yeah.
What time of the day?
In the evening.
Huh?
Evening? No, okay.
I mean, I would expect it to be around.
Yeah. It would be in the evening. I mean,
Since my council meets tomorrow night, I could
yeah,
extend
okay.
the invitation.
It could be 6, 7 o'clock. I mean, I know probably what's it take to get about 40 minutes, probably it's out by the airport.
Right.
We'll figure out.
From here to there, and walk out, give it a good 30 minutes.
Yeah. So people's work schedules by the time they get home gets,
I've been on a tour before with LGA.
okay.
Loved it. I would do it again. So June
Get their
1,
current
um,
at the airport.
At the
by the
airport,
airport,
yeah. It was great. I would highly recommend.
We did it many years ago when Swissville Crime Watch was around, and it was when it was just over here in Lexington. So,
Yeah.
25,
I don't know, it's 15, 20 years ago, probably at least.
gotta be more than that. How long have you been on?
I've been here 22 years, so probably about 20 years.
So do we confirm? with
We'll
you,
just,
or-
yeah,
We'll send something out. Just confirm who wants to go. And
I'll make sure they're good. Do we think June 1st is good?
Pick up those dates, that's the better one.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
thank you for putting that together.
Yeah, it's great.
Have anything else?
Anything else for the good of the order? All right, I would entertain a motion to adjourn at 6:33 PM. May 11th.
It sounded like you're.
Yeah, I was. Good second.
Favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Take a walk. I'm kidding.